Gosh, so today we are in a raised bed garden. The average temperature this week has been over 100 degrees. So it looks like we're gonna harvest. Everything's growing super fast. All right, let's go. All right, first up, okra. It loves this 100-degree weather. And I was thinking it was fall, so I've been coming out every couple of days to check on them, but I have quite a few large pods in here and large leaves. Check that out. So I think what we'll do is we'll harvest the large pods. I've seen a recipe for roasted okra pods, okra seeds. And we'll give that a go, because I don't want to just throw these right into compost, because these are kind of hard and woody. And then back here, here's our cucumbers. This is the Armenian. And it looks like it's taken to the trellis that we put in. And it's possibly set some small fruit. This is Sancho. I put it in a second trellis just for it. And it's pretty happy as well, flowering. And then a ton of callaloo, another hot weather green. I'm gonna trim these up. Lots of basil growing super fast and blooming, which our pollinators love. But this needs to be cut down so it'll branch instead of being long and lanky like this. Over here on the grow bag side, we have our squash. It's quite happy, lots and lots and lots of blooms. Let's see here. This guy, get it in focus for you. There you go. And it has actually set some squash. So you might grab that one. Lots of basil. And the loofah. Come on the side here. It's been so happy in this hot weather that I went ahead and trellised it up to the nearby tree. And it seems to be taking off and blooming even more. Look at that. That's cool. I don't know if I'll actually get fast sponge if I'm mature enough before it gets cold, but the immature squash are edible. And we'll continue looking in here. Let's see. So this is another edible green, Okinawa spinach. Actually, no, this one is Egyptian spinach. Huge. So we'll harvest some of this. Our chives are in, finally, in there. Lots more basil. And then we put in our grow beds. So we have more squash. Let's see, what do we have here? So this one is honeybush. So these are small, bushy, butternut-like squash. And then we also have our tomatoes and large 20 gallons. I went ahead and hook them up to drip systems as well. So they each have their own drip. That's a gallon an hour emitter on here. All right, so let's start picking some veggies. All right, so let's snip some of this big okra. Okay, so, oh yeah, that is huge. And this one, a few more. That come out. All right, we'll add these to our cute little basket. All right, I think we have a couple more on this plant, yep. So I'll go ahead and grab this one. It's actually a small one. It'll be nice to cook with. And then there's another part of the garden. We'll grab a few more okra to make it worth our time. And then we'll harvest some callaloo, all right? Callaloo. This is my favorite hot plant weather plants because it grows really fast and bounces back from being trimmed really well. The leaves and stems are edible. You can just skin these and add them into your skillet for extra crunch. And I have this one. Oh, I think there's one more down here. This. And we have one more that's fallen in here. Here. All right, that's gonna be great. So now you can see where I trimmed them. Actually, new bits coming up here. Here we go. New growth on the sides along here. So this will make a nice, shorter, bushier plant. And as it gets cooler, this is nice because it'll get more sun for our lovely basil and cucumbers to keep the soil nice and warm. So let's head over here. I think we have a few more really big ones. Yep, here's one. Yep. Same. So we're gonna trim. You can see I already trimmed this one once before. But we're gonna trim these down again. And the same with this one. It's going all the way down to the bottom. All right. Okay. So these look great. Snip, snip, snip. This also opens it up for our okra. To get more light, there won't be a spindly reaching for light. However, I have read that these okra leaves are edible, and I have to admit they're quite big and look like they make a good wrap. Let me know if you've heard that before. In the meantime, I'm going to trim some of these so these aren't so top heavy. You see it's pulling the plant down a bit. And there's one more callaloo down here, hiding. These two are hanging down pretty low. Look at that. But it's huge, so lots to work with. And over here, we have way more growth coming up. So let's snip here. And I'll keep it from falling over too. Same with this one. Looks like it got a little damage on the end. We'll throw this in the compost. And this, let's get you back to here. And then this one. This one is quite large. That out. So taller than the wall in just a few months. So let's trim this one all the way down here. So that way it won't get so vulnerable to the wind. Right down to here. See, it's still tender, even though it's a large branch. Oop. There we go. All right, so we'll have basil next. All right, so let's have a look at what's going on here with the basil. So it looks like we have a few small young okra in here as well. So these would be the perfect size to experiment with eating the leaves. So let's thin these out, and it looks like there's one that's a bit more upright than the other, so we'll leave that one. All right, so let's snip here. And we'll snip here. All right, here's our basil. Looking good. Very long and lanky. So throw these in our basket. So this is where I'm going to trim down here. I'll give it a couple of large leaves to make new growth. But I like making a dish that's just sauteed basil leaves. So see if we can harvest enough to make a side dish today. There we go. There's one more set of sweet basil. These are perfect because they have larger leaves for a side sizzle. Oh, looks good. All right, let's grab this little squash. Looks good. Oh, neat. It's like they have a baby butternut. Super cute. And how's our basil doing in here? Oh yeah. These are perfect. Let's snag some of those. Out here. How about here? There we go. Perfect. There's our motion light. We'll open up some light in here too. How about this one? Pretty lanky. Let's trim that. What's this one doing? Oh, pretty long. All right, let's see what we got here. I think we have a decent handful. This one, it's pretty good. I think we have a few more we can grab too. All right, let's get those. So for the side dish, I like using the Italian style. It's sweet and mild. These small leaf basils, like sweet Thai and the holy basil over here. Also known as like tulsi. Pretty flowers. Yeah. I like to add these to dish. Every now and then I'll make a side dish with them, with just saute them, but they have a much more stronger flavor. So I don't mix them. I like having them separate. Basket. Decent. All right, that's nice. All right. Last but not least is our Egyptian spinach. It's starting to get pretty lanky. It's starting to flower. There we go, so you can see it. We are going to harvest. A few of these tips try and encourage more branching. These are pretty tasty. Raw or cooked. All right, let's go. Seed pods. That's good. And we have a decent amount, nice handful. Ugh. All right, let's see how we're doing here. So we're doing pretty good. Here's your squash, the okra, basil, and then a lot of greens. It looks like a ton. But this callaloo cooks down like spinach. This will be a pan, maybe a pot worth, enough for dinner. All right, I might have some leftover for juicing, but we'll see. Okay, so that has to be the world's tiniest little melon, but it's beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and pick this. There we go. How cute. All right, we're gonna add it into the basket. A super cute basket. It's a birthday gift from my little brother. It's adorable. He's so sweet. All right, I went to drop off our callaloo inside and came across this big bowl of compost. So let's head over and put this stuff in. Here are leaves that we trimmed up from our okra and some callaloo scraps. So this is ours. Compost tumbler. It's been pretty handy. So let's see if you can fit some in here. Maybe. Let's see about this side. That one's pretty full. Let's go with the first. So, as you can see, I just go side by side. You can do one at a time. As it becomes processed, I'm going to use the lid. That's why I like these. You can slide all the way out and crunch in to make space. All right. Should I show you how I do this? So, let's guys. Smush them in. I have some watermelon, curry leaves, collards. I'm gonna smush it in. Good. Chomp, chomp, all the way down. Let's see if we can get this last bit in. Some eggshells and old tomatoes. Quite large, so get that guy in. And then easy peasy. We're in enough space. And then the next time I water, I'll just spray a little water in there. It's been pretty dry lately. Keep everything breaking down quickly. This has been a lot faster than my traditional compost piles. And when I lived in Portland, Oregon, I had the three bin system. However, unfortunately also attracted a lot of flies and rats. We also had chickens at the time. So that just made our yard irresistible. Between the bins and chicken feed, it was a lot. All right, and let's spin this baby. Not too bad. There we go. Easy. And it just writes itself. Cool. Yeah, actually a little higher. Let's put it here. Let's have a peek inside. Boop, boop, boom. See how we did. Let's see how we did. Very good. On this side. Good to go. All right. Let's go harvest the rest of the okra. All right, we're in the other part of the yard, part of the food forest area, where our other okra is. A few plants made it through summer here. I believe it is a cow horn, just from the shape of the pod. Let me show you what I'm talking about. How cool is that? Super, super big though. This weather has made some ridiculous. Look at that. Huge. All right, let's pick these. Okay. Oh. All right, we'll see what we can do with these. Some couple of small ones in here. Okay. All right, here's some reasonable sized ones. There we go. We're gonna have a look. And you can tell, not using that large, but it's kicking butt. And we'll add that to our basket. That, I think we're done today, guys. Thanks for hanging out. All right, heading back. I almost forgot. The first of the citrus already. Limes. This is a Mexican lime tree, and it is covered. Nope, it pulls right off. When it's slightly yellow, you know it's right. Check this guy out. A little extra water, and it burst. But, in case I'm wondering, it's definitely ready to go. Let's grab it. I think I only need like 3 limes today, anyways. They go to waste. Looks good. Look at its little friend. There it is. Boop. Perfect. That's exciting.